Vamos, ele chegou.
Depois daquela grade no jardim. Vamos sair. Eu sei que a chave tá aqui em algum lugar. Tá parecendo sangue agora. Eca, como fede.
little hard because the squirrel kept taking off, running the opposite direction, and finally, the squirrel was in Dylan's reach, and he grabbed it, thus completing the challenge that he had for them. However, for some reason, the man changed his mind. Dylan and Shasta just lost any shred of hope now. The man had just manipulated them with his mind games yet again. The two of them just hugged each other, and Dylan grabbed Shasta's hand while they walked off crying. Then all of a sudden, they hear a loud bang. Then Shasta felt Dylan's hands slip away from her. The man had shot Dylan in the back of Dylan's head. Shasta could not believe it. Her brother, the only rock that she had to keep her strong and give her new hope, was just killed. Later on, the man tells Shasta that they needed to get rid of Dylan's body. After discarding Dylan's lifeless body, he turned to Shasta and he said that he had to kill her. He asked her how she wanted to go. He said that she only had two choices. One was to be shot like her brother Dylan, or to be strangled. He told her that the gunshot would be faster, so she told him that she would rather be strangled. In her mind, she thought that maybe that would give her more time to talk him out of it. The man then tied a rope around her neck and began to pull it tighter around her. She said, "No, please, please." She begged for him to stop until with her very last breath, she said, "Please, Jet, please stop, Jet." Jet is the nickname that he mentioned to them earlier, that people like to call him. Then he started crying. He then said it's been a while since anybody called him that. Then he gave her a big hug. Days then turned to weeks, and the man seemed to be in good spirits. Here and there, he would test Shasta, asking her if she wanted to go back home. He had a reputation of manipulating her and playing mind games, so she caught on to that and told him no. She said that he was her father now and that he was her home, which he responded with a wide grin of satisfaction. Then about a week later, they both hit the road because he said that he wanted her to meet Mom. And she said, "I'm so excited. Afterwards, can we visit my old town so I can show you all my favorite places and where I used to play?" Hoping that it would work. Luckily for her, it did, inching at the possibility of going back home. But she knew that she had to think wisely and not to expect too much. Shasta knew that all she had to do was to be seen in public in her small town because she knew that people would recognize her. The man stayed true to his word, so they were in Montana and then now they're driving to Idaho. And she talked to him the whole time, the whole ride there. She said, "You're gonna love this place." The first stop they went to was a liquor store. Then afterwards they went to a Denny's restaurant because she said that she was getting hungry. So Shasta noticed right away her missing persons flyer taped on the window next to the glass door entrance. She did everything that she could to distract the man from seeing it. Right when they walked in, the hostess noticed her. She then sat them at their table, and Shasta didn't do anything to bring attention to both of them. All she did was just subtly look at the waitress and locking eyes here and there. An hour already passed and nothing had happened. So the waitress came by and she said she couldn't give them their bill yet because the printers weren't working. The man started to become very anxious. Then about 10 minutes later, authorities came through the front door of the Denny's. They came straight to the table where Shasta and the man were and asked her, "Are you Shasta Groen?" To which she responded, "Yes. Yes, I am." And on the spot, they arrested the man. Unbeknownst to the man and Shasta, just minutes after they were sat, the hostess informed the manager that the missing girl just came in. The manager then phoned the authorities. Then the waitress was also informed. While the man was escorted out in handcuffs, the whole restaurant clapped. Joseph Duncan was convicted and sentenced to death in 2008, and after his arrest, DNA evidence linked him to the April 1997 killing of a 10-year-old boy named Anthony Martinez from Beaumont, California, which he later admitted to. And with the help of Shasta Groen and her testimony, also linked to the killings of 2 young girls in Seattle.